All right, if you're looking for an incredible way to organize your garage, Flex has an insane system that you can actually mount a absolute ton of different storage options to. Now, I've been working on kind of cleaning up my shop a little bit, and I just installed this whole new system from, I think this is, yeah, New Age. It's a little cabinet system, not bad priced at all for what you get. So I'm really happy with that thing. You can get those on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. It's not cheap, but for what you get, it's much cheaper than others that I've seen. Now, quality-wise, I don't know, but for me, this is perfect. This is all I need. Now, on the sides of this whole system, there's about 4 feet on either side of the cabinet. So if you zoom out, so you can see there's the end of the wall, about 4 feet, and then same thing over here. So I want to fill that in and make it as useful as possible. So what we have here, guys, the base of this system. Now, one thing I want to be very clear about is Flex sent me all of this, which I'm very, very grateful for, because it's a really cool system. Now, tons of brands have it. I think Milwaukee has something like this. Ryobi has something like this. Like, tons of brands have it. I haven't reviewed all those. I haven't checked them all out. But what I will say is the quality of this one is outstanding. So first up, what you get, guys, is these basic wall mount bars, okay? And you can actually extend these out, or you can take the cap off of one and extend it out so you can have the whole wall if you want to. But it is their 32-inch wall mount rail system. Very, very cool. I already have one opened up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this over to you guys and show you. It's a nice metal piece, not plastic here. Nice quality. Obviously, you just mount it against the wall, and then you take all of these items, have this quick connect system to it, which is incredible. So if you look at the back of it, right? Really simple, just put it on the top, push down on the bottom, snaps into place, and it is secure. Very, very secure. When you want to release it, it's kind of like a battery on a power tool. Just click this, and it slides right off. Insane, super, super easy. And again, I'll kind of walk you guys through a little bit of the different mounting options, but there is just an insane amount. So I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can see everything that they have. So again, we'll run through this real quick. You have shelf options. You have this, which is a tool rack. This one I'm very excited about because you can actually store your drills and battery power tools upside down in that even. So I think that should work for me very, very well for my polishers. Additionally, they also have an angle grinder and polisher holder. So we'll see how well that works. It looks like you can just set the polisher right in the middle there. Excited for that. We have magnetized options, spool reels, other little shelf and little cubbies that you can do. You even have these guys, which is their triple clamp tool mount 2-pack. So I actually got 4 of them total, but you know, for brooms and things like that, you just have it open like this, push it in, it locks it into place and holds it there. Really, really convenient. Look at that, oh, there we go, I got free. More, you know, straight hooks, dual straight hooks. They have curved hooks. You have longer ones, shorter ones. You have this guy here, which is a large folding U-hook. Oh, I didn't even realize it folds. Wow, it does. So it folds up as well. Yeah, so again, the quality of this whole setup is really, really nice. And then the cool thing is, I believe some of these, if not all of them, I don't know for sure, work with their stackable toolbox system as well that you can take mobile with you. So you can see here, front mount rail, side mount rails. Yeah, right there's a little picture of it for you, if it'll focus. There you go. So this thing is just completely built out so you can really customize it as much as you want and really get the most effective storage solution for your needs. All right, so obviously we got to start off by mounting the rail itself. I got 5 of them. They sent me 5 of them. So I'm planning on doing 2 on each side and then adjusting and doing all that as needed. So for me, like I said, I think the tool rack, the polisher rack, and then some of the cubbies and things like that are going to be my main go-tos, as well as some hooks for extension cords and things like that. So installation should be very, very basic. Just got to get these mounted against the wall. Everything else is going to snap right in. So I'm going to just kind of fast forward through the whole installation process. Again, it's nothing crazy. Just mount it to your wall, depending on what you're doing. If it's drywall, just use the correct mounting hardware for whatever solution you're doing. And then another thing to note, guys, really quickly, each one of these, it does list 75 pounds of weight available for this thing. So let's install. So we're on the first side here. I just wanted to touch on something really quickly. These do not come with the hardware, meaning, again, because there's so many different variations, you may be going into a different wall structure, so they just don't include it, which is totally fine. I'm going to be using these guys here, which are super heavy duty. I've used them in the past. I've hung full-blown professional pressure washers with them and hose reels into 3/4 inch drywall and had no issues. These things are phenomenal. And these are these ones here, the flip toggle attachment points, wall anchors. Rated for, in 1/2 inch drywall, 274 pounds. So we should have no issue with that at all. Fits in very, very nicely. Now, one thing to note is that going to, I'm not gonna put a mounting point at every side, but is that gonna get in the way of mounting the attachments on there? So let's see. No, as you can see, there's plenty of clearance there. So no issue. That's great news. I wasn't sure about that. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-drill these things. I think it takes a 1/2 inch drill to be able to set the anchor in. Just let me show you guys the anchor just so you have a clear idea of what these are. Okay, so here is the anchor itself. And what it is that you just bend it down like this, you slip it through the hole that you pre-drilled, you pull on it until this slips up nicely. This then locks on the inside of the drywall, okay? Then you just take this piece, sandwich it down so it holds this in place, and then you're able to screw this in. So again, I'll show you all that in a second here. All right, guys, so I have pre-drilled the holes now. Like I said, you're just gonna bend this back, right? Slip it in, get it to clear, pull back to where you feel it grabbing against the wall, where it went from this and flipped up. Now it's pressing against the wall, okay? Good, now we're gonna take this front piece, we're gonna slide this down, seat it in. It even has a little grabber on it, so it kind of embeds itself a little bit into the drywall, okay? Pull tight. Now sometimes you'll snap this plastic piece a little early, which just redo it then if that's the case. But that looks good. Now we're just gonna bend this out, snaps off. There's our anchor point ready to go. Now as you can see, you can take one of the screws here, put it in and start screwing it down, and it's locked in. So obviously I'm not gonna tighten this all the way down because we have to install the thing still, but I'm pulling on it and it's good to go. Locks into place really, really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the rest of the anchors and then we'll put the rack up. All right guys, now a little pro tip that I've come to find out is you don't wanna push against these super hard because you don't wanna release that piece that's holding against the back of the drywall. So you just wanna kinda do it slowly. You don't wanna, you let the turning do the install, not pressure. There we go. Now, just as a quick little example, again, put it over the top, right? Push down the bottom. That's it, locked in place, good to go. Now, you can even slide these over, which is nice too for getting a nice precision or a precise setup to however you want it. All right, guys, now one of the things that I'm most excited about is the angle grinder slash polisher holder. So we're gonna start off with this one just to see. This may not be where I actually end up putting this, but again, since it's so easy to move stuff around, I just wanna see how well this fits. So it looks like the polisher head will sit there. So anyways, let's go ahead and plop one in. Again, down on the bottom, push it in, good to go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open up a brand new Flex polisher. This is their new gray variant. So in the past they had the battery powered system that was with a maroon color. Then they upgraded it to a 24-volt system that was gray. And now they released corded polishers in that gray as well. So here is one right here. Absolutely beautiful machine. They actually sent me these as well. They sent me their DA, their forced rotation, and their rotary. So I will be doing a video on that also. Super, super thankful for this. But let's go ahead and, like a glove, that's really nice. And it's got enough room, so if you did want to leave a pad on it, that would clear as well. This is super nice. Yeah, okay. Also, this is the first time I'm holding this new polisher. The ergonomics of this hand here, of the handle piece here, fantastic. It's a little bit shorter, but again, I always have 3 fingers there anyway, and then there. And then once I lock it into place, I kind of move them up. So very, very comfortable machine. All right, guys, and then the little hooks off the side here, you can just take your, again, if it's a battery-powered solution, or sorry, if it's a corded solution, you can take that and hang the cord. It's all bundled up, but fits right in there, keeps everything nice and clean, out of the way of everything else. All right, guys, so it's been a couple days because I've been kind of playing with this and trying to get it set up the exact way I want. But as you can see behind me here, I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around. So here is what I've settled in on currently. So I've got my little shelf here for some ceramic coatings. We've got this guy here. Now, I was really hopeful that this would fit a 12 by 12 rack or a roll of microfiber towels. It doesn't. It's slightly less than that, so it doesn't fit that. But what it does do is really nice is you can put all my tape. So when I'm doing coatings and things like that and paint corrections where I need to tape off some areas, this is a nice roll where I can peel it off of and keep it nice there. So we've got the angle grinder and polisher holder. As you can see here, we're holding the new DA corded polisher there. Again, you can hook it up there. We have another piece here. You could hang a polisher on this, and I'll show you that on the other side. But then here in this tool rack here, I have two more flex polishers. We have the older one and then the newer one there for the battery options. I've got the batteries right up top here. But the cool thing is look, you got plenty of room here. You could stack these, okay? Just like so. And you could fit 4 polishers there, guys. And if you want, I mean, I could throw this around as well. But yeah, tons of storage space for your polishers, which is really what I was most excited about with this whole system. Now, if we go over to the other side, this is what we've got here. So I put up the shelf. I've got the Flux rotary corded polisher here. We have another piece here that we could mount whatever we want on. But the other type of mounting system that I was talking about here that we had on the other side, you can hang battery powered polishers. This is the new Liquid Elements polisher, but you can hang that one upside down on it and it fits perfectly. The Rupes polisher, even with this weird angle to it, it sits super nicely, right? Straight up and down. And then I have a Max Shine, this is their M8 V2, I believe, if I remember the name right. But again, sits in there absolutely perfectly. So this whole system is super versatile and really allows you to do what you want. And again, for me, it was really, I wanted the polishers up on the wall, and it does an absolutely phenomenal job at that. So there you have it, guys. The new Flex track lock, I think that's what they're calling it, but track lock system, at least that's what the mounting hardware is. And then again, you saw all the different options they have for you. Incredible system. I absolutely love it. I'm probably going to install this one in my truck setup. Again, giving me options to be able to hang tools and all that kind of good stuff. So again, these guys will be officially available in March. So keep an eye out for those. I'm happy to be able to give you guys that sneak preview on that. Stay tuned for more content. I will be reviewing those new Flex polishers. So that is it for today's video though, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell. We'll see you on the next one.